Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is United Daily 7, bringing you all the latest updates and transfer stories from Old Trafford. If you're supporting the team, smash the like button, and if you do, I'll tell you what we have on today's show.
In today's video, we're taking a look at Beth Tucker from the United stand, who believes Manchester United's reported interest in Warren Zaïre-Emery could be exactly the type of signing the club should be making. The Paris Saint-Germain midfielder is regarded as one of the brightest young talents in European football. And while any move would be hugely ambitious, Beth explains why she feels he has all the attributes needed to strengthen Ruben Amorim's midfield for years to come. We'll break down her key talking points, look at what makes Zaïre-Emery such a highly rated prospect, and discuss whether this is a transfer that could realistically happen.
This is what came out from the MEN. Manchester United are reportedly weighing up a €60 million, which would translate to £51 million, offer for Paris Saint-Germain star Warren Zaïre-Emery.
Do you think this will happen?
Old Trafford Chiefs first considered a move for the midfielder back in 2023, so that was when he was just 17, and it looks as though he could be targeted as the third midfielder this summer. Would this shock you? Would this excite you? To be honest, it would excite me. I think he's a cracking young player. I mean, it is getting a very young player and he's got experience. He's sort of on the fringes at PSG, isn't he? I mean,
what do you think about this?
It's difficult to get into the midfield of Ruiz, Vitinha and João Neves. I mean, some of the best midfielders in the world wouldn't get into that midfield. It's absolutely incredible. They've got that ticking right over with Luis Enrique. It's fantastic. And, you know, they've won back-to-back Champions Leagues. That's how good it is. The rest of the team, of course, is fantastic as well. But Zaïre-Emery...
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
He's sort of on the fringes there. He was on the fringes on the French national team as well. Is he someone you would like? Could I imagine United going for it? I could imagine them looking at him, because if you can get him for a decent price, I think you'd have to pay more than 50 million, to be honest with you. And would you be comfortable?
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Of doing that? That's the price that's being quoted here. If you could get him for a decent price, he's 20 years of age, he's got a lot of talent, he's an all-rounder of a midfielder. You know, if he took the Premier League by storm, and Manchester United could nurture him, and that would mean Manchester United would have to nurture.
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United fan.
A talent, you could have a seriously good player on your hands. So I think United would be interested. We have pulled targets out of the woodwork that maybe journalists haven't picked up on before. Tielemans, Santos, even though we've tried for him previously, he sort of came out the...
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Blue. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is one that has crept round the corner and sort of come out of the blue for Manchester United. Warren Zaïre-Emery, let me know your thoughts. And I know a lot of people are talking about learner drivers. I know a lot of people are talking about how he's not an out-and-out six. He's not an out-and-out six. However, and this is how the show sort of weaves together, the article by Nathan Salt in the Daily Mail, which I'm going to bring in a little bit later in the show.
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
There's been multiple reports now.
Let me in the comments if you think this will happen.
From multiple journalists that Michael Carrick wants to play more controlled football, and even alluding to replicating that PSG midfield.
This is such big news.
Where they kill you with the amount of possession that they have and how technically good they are.
Do you think Manchester will make this signing?
He can't get the ball off them. That's how he wants to build his midfield. He doesn't want to be a transition team anymore. Of course, that can be...
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United fan.
Fantastic, and we can definitely resort to that. We've got the players who can do so, and this is where you're going to have a mix of different players. Like Rashford isn't a possession-based player, he's a transition player. Bruno Fernandes is a transition player, really. But Carrick wants to also be able to dominate games and be technically sound in the midfield and not have to rely all the time on counter-attacking football. And there's been multiple reports alluding to that PSG-style midfield. And could Zaïre-Emery come into that? Could us being linked to Alex Scott come into that? He's not necessarily an out.
Do you think this will happen?
Out number 6. The amount of comments I got on the 2 PM show live outside Old Trafford. Alex Scott isn't a number 6 though. We're not really looking at that defined number 6, and Andre Santos has been talked about as that number 6 for Manchester United. We want midfielders, well, Carrick wants midfielders that are very good on the ball. So he's one to watch for sure.
What do you think about this?
piece in the MEN also goes on to say, with the likes of Sandro Tonali, Elliot Anderson and Mateus Fernandes moving for significant fees, United will have to fork out to make another signing, but Zaire-Emery could be the solution. The 20-year-old has been on the fringes at PSG, which could help United strike a deal. According to French
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
outlet Top Mercato, he is highly rated by those at the club, so much so that a 51 million approach is being prepared in order to see PSG's stance on the sale. So very highly regarded apparently
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
internally at Manchester United. The report goes on to say that the European champions value him closer to 80 million euros, which would be 68 million pounds. Zaire-Emery made 54 appearances in the 25-26 season, followed by 109 minutes
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United fan.
at the World Cup for France. He is still only 20 years old. You've got to understand that. And he's a fantastic talent. I'd be open to this move, I really would. But it is putting your faith in another learner driver. But the experience he's had at 20 and the talent
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
is fantastic. I would be up for this deal. I'm going to be completely honest with you. And if you're looking at 70 million, yes, you're looking at the high side. I prefer the 51 million pound number that United are apparently preparing, according to the MEN. But Alex Scott's going to cost you like 70 million. I mean, who would you guys prefer? Quickly.
We've still got loads to come. Let us know what you think in the comments, and here is what's coming up next.
I know the poll's running for all the options there, but quickly just fire in your comment into the live chat. Zaire-Emery or Alex Scott, fire it in right now. Alex Scott is 22, if I'm not mistaken. He's got Premier League experience, which works in his favour. Zaire-Emery is 20, but he's got
Do you think this will happen?
Champions League experience, and he's a top player, so top potential player as well. So get your comments in who you would prefer out of them two players. I don't know how likely this deal is, to be honest with you, but I could see this being the type of player that is up Manchester United's sleeve. We've got Emery, Scott, Premier League proven.
What do you think about this?
Scott, someone's putting in Baleba as well. You just can't help yourself, can you? It's looking like Baleba is sort of off the table, and I think Carrick's probably put a pin in that as well. Carrick is looking, and you know what? This is where Ricky would say, well in Michael. By the way, Ricky's been WhatsApping me, saying
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Michael knows what he's doing. Have trust in Michael. There's people saying Michael Carrick pulled the plug on the Ederson deal because he knew he needed something different. That's a bit tongue-in-cheek. He felt it. The medical was what stopped that deal from happening. You know what I mean?
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
You know what I mean? But Michael Carrick, he wants technically good footballers. That's why Andre Santos was signed. That is why Yuri Tillemans is signed, and it's really interesting when you read this article with Nathan Salt that we're going to go through how much say Carrick might be having behind the scenes, which people
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United
don't
fan.
think he is, but he's definitely, the recruitment team makes the final decision. There's no doubt about that, but he's definitely being listened to, I think. Multiple people sort of argue in the chat. I think I'd lean towards Scott because
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the
the
comments.
fact he's Premier League proven, I know what I'm getting with him, with the amount of minutes he had last season. But in terms of someone who could come in and absolutely light it up if you got it right, Zaire-Emery is super exciting. Just in terms of the poll so far, and keep getting your comments in there and your votes in, we have Coney on 34%, Zaire-Emery on 34%, Scott on 21%, and Camavinga on 11%. So, do you know what? He's getting close in there, but
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
between Zaire-Emery and Kone, both completely different players.
Let me in the comments if you think this will happen.
So interesting to see where people think that we're going in terms of the profiling. I mean, what Zaire-Emery does have is a contract until June 2029.
This is such big news.
So I think if PSG wanted to demand a pretty high fee for him, they could.
Do you think Manchester will make this signing?
I think you are looking more towards the 60, 70 million mark rather than the 50 million mark that
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United
want
fan.
to do a deal for. But he's one to watch for sure. And you know what? He's an all-rounder midfielder, which is what Carrick is targeting. He wins the ball back aggressively. He can carry the ball through pressure. He's brilliant at progressive passing. He covers a lot of ground. You know, he can arrive late in the box for that goal as well. Like, he can provide in the attacking side of the game as well as being a fantastic ball winner. And at only 20, the way he can read the danger, the way he's fast into the duel, and the way he's so intelligent when he's playing.
Do you think this will happen?
On the football pitch. You know, PSG have even trusted him at right back because of his in-game intelligence previously. So he's definitely someone to watch out for, because I think he ticks a lot of boxes of what United like. Young, value, and value in the market, a surprise signing, and might not break the bank depending on if PSG were open.
What do you think about this?
To sell him because he is on the fringes, and if the player wanted to move, although he is French, he probably does like playing in Ligue 1, he probably does, you know, want to try and break into that first team. But João Neves is young, Vitinha is a star player, Ruiz is such an important cog in that midfield. Maybe he sees his pathway, you know, replacing Ruiz eventually. But
do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Let's see if Manchester United sort of further try a little bit and actually do put that bid in for Zaire-Emery. Kone is a big risk, says Stephen Watson. I am not sure if we're really going to go for Kone. And if we
do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Then I'll hold my hands up. It's literally just my opinion. It's a gut feeling. Maybe my gut's wrong. I just feel like if we were going to go for Kone, we would have gone for him already. I was speaking about it on the 2 p.m. show, so I won't go into it with too much detail. But Manu Kone is there to be got. There's clearly something where we're thinking.
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United fan.
Do we go for someone else? We're clearly very much thinking it over and thinking it through. And we might think it through and we might go, do you know what? Yeah, Kone's our guy. And if we do, brilliant. And I hope he does fantastically well. But as much as I like Kone, he's not someone that gets me off my seat. And
do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
United might be feeling the same way. Let's see. But he is. I was listening to Terry last night. He thinks he's a marquee signing. He thinks he's absolutely top class. I've not seen enough of him to say he's going to be that. I like certain attributes, but I've also seen bits of his game where I was a bit like, ooh, giving the ball away quite a lot there, and it just gives me flashbacks.
This is really interesting Manchester United transfer news, and there's still plenty more to come. What do you think? Let us know in the comment, and here's what's coming up next.
You know, when we've had midfielders in the past that give the ball away a lot, that come into the Premier League and sort of struggle with how quick it moves. But I've not seen enough for Kone for me to make that judgment of him. I know he's physically top, I know he's sharp, I know he's hungry, and I know he'd physically adapt. I just worry
about... Do you think this will happen?
That technical side of the game with him. But let's see. Just in terms of loads of super chats coming in already. We're going to get to them in just a second. Getting into this Nathan Salt article a bit, and I do want to bring in the latest on Alex Scott. I think we will do that next. But just a little snippet from the Nathan Salt Daily Mail article. New midfielder Andre Santos is already...
What do you think about this?
...said to be impressing teammates with his intensity in training. That is what we like to hear. Also, by the way, can anyone believe the Garnacho news? He's finally going to get to wear that Villa top for real. With Garnacho on the back, he's going to Aston Villa. That is going to happen. Ben Jacobs, Alejandro Garnacho's move to Aston.
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Aston Villa is expected to go through, set to be a loan with an obligation to buy. There's something going on with Chelsea and Villa, the way they scratch each other's backs. I don't want to hear any complaints about PSR. To be fair, I understand I probably would be complaining about PSR as well, but...
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
I don't know what this loan obligation to buy thing with Garnacho, it feels like they're helping Chelsea out, Chelsea helping them out, the inflated fee for Rodgers, all the bit sus for me. But Villa fans, you've had Rashford, you've had Sancho, you've had Garnacho. Well, you're going to have...
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United fan.
How do you rank him? I was speaking with producer Greg about this earlier when the news broke and we were just in the studio messing about. I said, how would you actually rate Garnacho, Rashford and Sancho? And we said purely based on like talent and ability, Ricky'll...
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
For this, but if he's watching the show, hi Ricky, I'm very sorry. I'd probably go Rashford first in terms of the best player. Then when he can be bothered, Sancho, and then Garnacho third. But in terms of actual output, you'd maybe put Garnacho above Sancho, but maybe not actually. Maybe not actually. Sancho, I think he's a more talented footballer. He's doesn't always show it, does he? But anyway, they're not Manchester United players anymore, and Unai Emery seems to love a Manchester United.
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Left winger. So yeah, it's a weird one we've got.
Let me in the comments if you think this will happen.
Nacho, he will still be playing in the Premier League, but I'm just glad we got 40 million for him when we did. That was a good sale in the end. I remember when we were saying, oh, we need 70 million or nothing.
This is such big news.
And it's like, no, 40 million was absolutely banging business for Alejandro.
Do you think Manchester will make this signing?
Nacho. But on to Alex Scott. Let me actually bring in a couple.
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United fan.
You know what? You guys are having your say. Let's bring your comments in. Daniel Thompson. Hi, Beth United stand. Hope you're well and had a good day. Beth on the evening show. Great to see and appreciate all the hard work and videos from you and the team. Thank you very much, Daniel. Look, Goldbridge absolutely bleeds dry for this channel and for That's Football, and rightly so. You know, he loves the community and it's his life's work, isn't it? He loves it. But he deserves a bit of a break sometimes. He's on the bay. He's in, I don't know if he's revealed where he is, but he's on holiday.
Do you think this will happen?
And I don't want to reveal his location. He's on holiday, he's enjoying the bay, and, you know, he deserves a little break. He will be checking back in with you guys at certain points. I think he's actually joining you at 10 a.m. tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So he will be there. But it's great to lead an evening show and have you lovely people for the evening Manchester United news. I like it. Damien Derwin says, Emery would be great, but PSG...
What do you think about this?
Selling worries me. I know they don't usually sell unless there's a reason. The last player they sold us was Manuel Ugarte, wasn't it? That one went well. So, but Zaire Emery's different. Zaire Emery's different. The potential and the talent there is brilliant. But I don't know if PSG would be open to selling, to be honest with you. But I suppose their midfield is...
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Pretty certain. If the player wants game time, then they could respect the player's wishes, potentially. Keel Robinson says, all roads lead to one place. Say his name, not Belabor. I don't think Belabor's happening, mainly because of Brighton as well, to be honest with you.
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Emily Derry says, Scott and Zaire Emery probably both cost in the region of 75 to 80 million. I would be happy with Kone, but Scott or Zaire Emery would be exciting. Emily, I absolutely agree with you. That's why I asked which one you prefer. Kone's like a, yeah.
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United fan.
Bit of business. Zaire Emery or Alex Scott is like, get in there. Like, we're looking pretty serious. These players are young. I'm not saying Kone's not young. He's 25. He's still at a great age. But Zaire Emery and Scott, they have that technical ability to really wow you. Although Kone's probably more the...
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Defensive profile United actually need within their squad. So it's like, you know, it's the glitz and the glam or what you actually need to make things tick. That's the question. You've got Razzler saying, I would take Zaire Emery if we can't get Alex Scott. All four offer something different and make good pairing with any of the other four. Can also...
We've still got loads to come. Let us know what you think in the comments. And here is what's coming up next.
To play left back or right back. Yeah, he's been trusted there for PSG, which is interesting. I wouldn't want to be playing him there, but United, they love killing two birds with one stone. They could be all over that. Ray Pitler says, Zaire Emery is more cultured, pass-heavy mid, small in stature and not as physical. Although I like him, we have mainly...
Do you think this will happen?
And Tillemans, Kone all day. You have got to think about the physical profile. I was getting carried away with how techy he is and how good he is on the ball. And he's dual winning. But physically, we do need some physical athletes in that team for sure. Like the physicality of the Premier League, we do need that. So I think that's a really good point. Andre says, two-time Champions League winner and experience.
What do you think about this?
From PSG, 70 million is no-brainer. But the question is, does he suit what United need in terms of his profile? Fantastic player, but is he the right profile? Carrick might think so. Emily Derry says PSG have been looking at midfielders apparently, so they might be looking to do something in midfield. Another brilliant...
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Super chatting from Emily there, and Mateus Fernandes was on their list as well. So there could be something in it. Am I seeing that apparently Romano said there's nothing in this Zaire Emery news? Let me have a look. Someone's just commented that.
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
But I have my notifications on for Romano and nothing's come through. I am bringing in the Alex Scott stuff any second now, guys. Bear with me, because Chelsea have essentially bidded bidded for Alex Scott, and I'm not going to leave you hanging any longer. Let me just double check.
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United fan.
On Romano's not said anything on his Twitter in terms of an update of Zaire-Emery yet. So, based on the MEM report that came out a couple hours ago, Zaire-Emery to Man United, that could be something to watch and something to explore. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Keep voting in the
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the
poll
comments.
as well. He said it on his video. When was his video? When was his video? He also said, here we go, Edison to Man United. So do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not calling out Romano, but sometimes, you know, you never know what's going to happen. United pulled out Tielemans out the woodworks and no one saw that one coming. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it was from the MEN. It's a bit of news I wanted to talk about at the start of this show. People are saying on YouTube, when was his YouTube
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
video though? Let me know, guys. Let me know, because I don't want to be backing up the wrong
Let me in the comments if you think this will happen.
trade. Anyway, a player that we really could be going for, Alex Scott. This came in from Ben Jacobs just before the show began, and it is that Chelsea have had a recent
This is such big news.
approach for Alex Scott rebuffed. Chelsea willing to pay over
Do you think Manchester will make this signing?
£60 million. Bournemouth made it clear that they
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man
don't
United
wish
fan.
to sell. So Chelsea swooped straight in there and have said, we're willing to pay £60 million for Alex Scott. And Bournemouth has said no. Look, with Alex Scott, we should be beating Chelsea in transfer races, but they're just more bullish than us and they're willing to put down the money, aren't they? When there's a transfer race for United that involves like a big six club, we find it very difficult. And I'm not talking about transfer races
Do you think this will happen?
with Newcastle. I'm not talking about transfer races with Newcastle. I mean, Villa beat Newcastle in a transfer race. I mean, Brighton would probably beat Newcastle in a transfer race at this rate. I mean, the Newcastle fans are already going in on me enough, why not? But look, Chelsea being in there for Alex Scott does worry me a little bit. It does.
What do you think about this?
You know, he's already on the south coast. I know London and Bournemouth are pretty still far apart. They're obviously putting efforts in to go and get him. There's been big links to Alex Scott and Chelsea previously. They've already approached Bournemouth. I mean, it's just like, how do United have no money?
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
Like, surely there's secret money we don't know about. Surely. Like, Chelsea haven't got any Europe. They're going out there paying nearly 120 million for Rodgers. They're going getting Lacroix from Crystal Palace. That's, you know, he's not going to be cheap. And now
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the
look at Alex
comments.
Scott and they're willing to put 60 million down already. Like, look, I know Alex Scott's probably going to go for about 70 when he does go. Like, this market's crazy inflated, especially for a Premier League player. But how come Chelsea have loads of money to play with after not even getting any European football? United are third back in the Champions
Don't forget to smash a like if you're a Man United
League.
fan.
Sorry, we don't have anything to play with, really. It's, you know, cheap deals where we can find them. Like, don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. Andre Santos, good signing. Yuri Tielemans, good signing. I'm not taking away from that. But they're financially astute as well.
Do you think this will happen? Let me know in the comments.
And Tynan Thompson, who is an 18-year-old kid that's coming in and we hope does well, they're packaging him up to be the left wing signing. So I am a little bit concerned that other big clubs are spending money backing their manager. Xabi Alonso's getting backed. And Carrick, look, for what Carrick did,
Thanks for watching today's Man United transfer news. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Who do you think should sign? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We're back to even more Man United news, transfer space, and all the good stories from around the football world. Till next time, thanks for watching.